Alright guys, look at that right there. That's a beautiful day out there. Nice and sunny, not too cold a little bit. Also, this box right here, look at that. Look at it. Summit Racing Equipment. So that right there, that box, inside that box would be the biggest hint as to what it is I am putting on my Challenger next. So I'm going to share that with you all. You guys are gonna have to wait for that. Yes, you just got teased, but that's fine. That's fine. You like being teased. I know I like teasing. So just know that is the biggest hint that you would ever get. It'd be a dead giveaway as to what I'm putting in and or on my car next. That would be next weekend to deal with that. Right now though, I need to wash. No. Well, I do need to wash it too, but I need to vacuum out my Challenger, which I'm going to go do. I'm gonna get it all vacuumed out, get all the fucking dirt and gravel and shit out of it. It's been needing it for months, saying the least now. So I'm going to let some nice sunlight leak into the room. I'm going to go and vacuum this dirty car out, and maybe, who knows, some other stuff. And when I say that the car is dirty and filthy, I mean, I'm not using it as a lighthearted term, because seriously, it's like a terrarium in here, basically. It's the location we live in. We end up tracking it in. It's going to happen, but you know, just know that when I say that the car is dirty, the car is dirty. So I'm going to actually give the dash and all that a good wipe down. I've discovered something pretty fantastic just now. You know, you're saying, God, it sure would be fucking convenient to just not bother taking out all this shit one by one, right? Well, just say fuck it and take your whole trunk lining out. Like, yeah, I'm gonna clean this motherfucker inside the house. Yeah, don't even have to worry about it. Done. It's clean. You don't have to worry about it anymore. If it's not there, it's not gonna be dirty, right? Think about it, you dingus. I mean, it's awesome. It's gone. There's my wires. You know, you have access to your wires. You know where everything is. You don't have to worry. You can just clean it at your leisure inside the house. Speaking of cleaning, story time. So this right here, we got a little bit of a slushy ice storm. I wasn't sure how the roads were. And I was going to take the front wheel drive little car here. It's already coming all together. I know, I see it. It's all coming together in your face as we speak. So I took off early down the road to see how the roads were, see if I could make it to work that day, because it was a work day, and like every day. And so it was fine. Got up to the convenience store. My mom forgot her money back here at home, little purse, back in, ready to install the city water in. So we have this nice little meter box here, which I ran up on, and well, you can see where I initially got stuck here. Couldn't back up off and over this. It was just stuck on the lip here. Couldn't get it to get enough oomph. So I decided to just go ahead and dig out forward and go into the yard, go over there, and then turn around and come back. And in doing so, coming back, it's nothing but mushy fucking ground here when it was wet. Don't know why it was so damn mushy, but it was mushy as hell, as you can see. So after I turned around, I came back here and I got stuck here, and there's the story. It's all over the house now. So that's another thing that really kind of needs doing. I need to re-clean the little car, and I need to re-clean the house. All because well, and it was fun to see. It was fun to watch, because it was literally about as effective as a paint gun. Tell them. Well, that's cool. Got some sort of rebar right here in the ground. That might have been the only thing that gave me traction. I don't know. But yeah, I dug out like a big trench right here, just backing it up a little bit and having it swing forward a little bit and back up a little bit, swing forward, just keep that momentum. All right, so you can probably guess already what the topic here is. Probably because it's right there in the title of the video as well. But I wanted to, I kind of been wanting to, I think I can't remember if I actually put it in a video or not, but I attempted to create something similar to this before. So I want to make something in-depth that I can remember for a fact that I made and edited and put into a video for you guys. And since I discovered this little thing today pops out just by a few little things being detached from the inside, I figured why not? I can go even more in depth than I would have before. I have stepped on the scale consistently 3 times in a row. 135.6 pounds is my base weight. So we're going to do the sort of that way of sort of equating out the poundage of each thing and see exactly where our weight savings could be from a few simple little easy to remove parts. We're excluding the thought of removing back seats and stuff. I'm just talking about simple stuff that you can just easily pull out of the car, and maybe one that's a little bit more complicated than just simply pulling out, but it's only because of convenience sake. Of course, I'm talking about the exhaust we're going to weigh here as well, the stock exhaust pieces. So excuse all the cuts and stuff that are going to come with this particular segment of the video while I get all the numbers and stuff together, just to save save you from the boring, quiet part. 147.5. So 12 pounds right there. Right? Got our spare tire unit. Oh shit. That brings it up to 175.9. So 30, 40, 50, 60, so yeah, 40 pounds for that whole unit right now. As a responsible car owner and driver, or just a sensible person, I like to drive with jumper cables, just in case, I need to help someone else out, which I have had to before. Alright, my GoPro had a little bit of an interruption there, so the angle's probably going to be a little bit different than it was. But, as I was saying, so right now, so far, in recap, I've got 12 pounds for the cargo floor unit, 40 pounds for the spare tire unit, and 4.5 pounds for the cables. So that brings up to a whopping 59.5 pounds, I believe. No, 56.5 pounds. Maths, sorry. So 56.5 pounds between just the spare tire unit, the jumper cable, and the cargo floor. That you would, this is all typical. I figured I'd say that, maybe everyone else would probably, or most other people would probably get some sort of jumper cables as well. Between the things that are actually guaranteed to be in your Challenger, or at least should be there, you're going to have 52 pounds worth of extra weight savings right there. And I mean, this is what your trunk would look like without anything else in it. By the way, nice and clean now, thanks to my mom. The floor is all nice and vacuumed up and stuff in there. I still have to wipe down the dash and stuff. That's a simple, quick little thing. I just got the kind of mid-range sound level, so the sports catback exhaust from Corsa is what I'm currently running on this car. Now I want to see how much weight savings I have between the Corsa exhaust and the stock exhaust. The stock exhausts have these big ass baffles and all this shit going on, so I'm imagining they should be relatively hefty, but I think at the same time they're kind of made of an aluminum alloy, where these are made of steel. But either way, it's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to need to take two different measurements and add those differences together, if that makes sense. Like, so the differences in my weight of each piece added together equals the total weight of the stock exhaust. So let's get underway here. First, I'm going to go with the small piece, 158. Let's say 158. So 23. So this piece right here alone is 23. So keep that one in mind, camera. 23. Audience. And now for the big boy. Oh Lord have mercy. I'm getting my exercise in today. I might not have went to work, but I'm getting my exercise in today. 185, 8. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's 50.
56, say about
56. I'm 135.
That's 58.
That's 50. It was a. Sorry about that little debacle just then. Basically going to come back and go ahead and make the otherwise very long part of the video there a little bit shorter. Looked on Corsa's website, looked around a little bit. It's looking like it might be right around the same weight between the Corsa exhaust and the stock exhaust. So you're not really looking at a major weight savings. And even according to Corsa's website, between, I'm assuming they're basing their numbers off of the stock exhaust and all. It's like, it'd be like 8 pounds, maybe, lighter with the Corsa exhaust than it is with the stock exhaust. So, you can take all this with, a grain of salt or whatever. So just know that between, at least just speaking on what I own here, between the Corsa exhaust and the stock exhaust, not a whole lot of weight savings between the switch. But if you just absolutely ditch the stock exhaust and don't put anything in its place, just have it running straight off the headers, then you lose about 76 or so pounds. If you get rid of that, your spare tire unit and the cargo floor, you're looking at over 100 pounds of savings. So there you go. You pick up, well, I think as the adage says, about 10 horsepower. If you just shed your exhaust, or the equivalent of 10 horsepower, if you just shed your exhaust, your cargo floor unit, and your spare tire. You throw those shits out, bam. You got the equivalent of 10 extra horsepower roaring through there. But then you're open headers, so sky's the damn limit, right? 52 pounds between just those two quick little sheddings. So I mean, in the long run, if you're doing like you know, full-on build and stuff, you're shedding shit, sure, go ahead and shed that along with it. I mean, of course you're going to, but I mean, if you're expecting to pick up anything significant on the drag strip or on your times or anything, just by shedding a spare tire unit and a trunk floor, I don't really see that happening. But that's just me. Ounces make pounds and pounds make tons, and that makes the difference for what your horsepower is pushing. But just by themselves, they're not really going to do anything significant, I don't think. All right. So, yeah, it pretty much fits like a charm. So I got my stock airbox and my stock exhaust and one little closet. Just one way to tell that you're a car guy is if you've got a room or a closet dedicated to stock car parts in your house. Every time I speak, I can hear my voice echo off these damn things. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food and figure out what the rest of my day is going to contain. So, kind of a spur of the moment thing. I decided that I would, since I live out here near, you know, in North Carolina, out near where, you know, the headquarters of this place is, I figured I'd, you know, seek it out, see what the facility looks like. Cook's headers and exhaust, and that mailbox is badass. That is mailbox goals, and it's going to happen for me. Just you wait. Mark my words. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something like that. I've kind of wanted to anyway. That just that right there just drives it home even more. That's mailbox goals. But yeah, I figured I'd just come out this way and just see where the facility is, since I am out here where Cook's headers and exhaust is. So there you go, Cook's headers and exhaust. Maybe by chance, perhaps, probably, I'll have an appointment, an official appointment with them one way or the other at some point in the future, who knows. For now though, I'm going to get back home and I'm going to edit this video and stop loitering before the security comes and personally escorts me.
Yeah,
But
just keep going.
But for now, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to continue to get notifications for when I go live with other videos. You can also subscribe to my social medias, which are in the links below, for personal alerts from me, more reliable than YouTube, of when I go live with videos such as this. And I will see you in the passenger seat next ride.